turns out Maya wanted to go outside. I knew that's what she wanted. It was just so rainy and muddy. Like she's gonna keep going, but we just had to maneuver through all this. I have my my hiking boots. I use them for walking the dog and dumpster diving. So she's pretty dirty right now. So she'll need a quick little bath once we get home. But we've been gone all day. I don't know if you watched the video about I guess it wasn't a little car accident. It was pretty much my first car accident. Pretty much, come on, there's like a badger, not a badger, like a groundhog that lives over here under the shed, and she keeps trying to get it. We see it sometimes, but yeah, anyways, to go on with the car accident, that black Volvo was driving recklessly, brake checked us because I got sick of him being up my butt and drove slow beside a semi. And I don't know if I said it in the other video, but I have no idea how we did not get T-boned. I do not know where any of those cars were. There were so many cars on the roadway, and somehow we spun around as many times as we did. Like I said, I wasn't counting. When it started happening, I was just like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just trying to keep the wheel and keep the car. Oh geez, she keeps going back and forth, probably making you nauseous. But I was just trying to keep the wheel steady, try to keep it. I mean, I had to keep spinning it from left to right because we were spitting out like we were. Just trying to correct it enough to keep us on the roadway and not completely in the ditch. Because if I hadn't corrected it at all, we would have went, pretty much would have veered completely to the right, off to the side of the road, down into the ditch on the side of I-94 right before Chelsea, Michigan. And our car would still be there and probably be smashed. The other option was I could have rear-ended the guy, which, in the long run, the action I took got us back home and got us our car still. So I'm thankful for that, because if I had rear-ended him, definitely would have taken out the whole front, the whole grill, probably the radiator, everything, and we wouldn't have a car at all. We did get a good deal on the car, all things considered, and well, we did put a lot of money into it. I've changed pretty much all the wheel bearings, the back suspension, like the springs. When I looked at them, they're both broken in the back, so we ordered two new springs, like black coils, and I changed those. We put on 4 new tires. The only thing I haven't done is change the brakes, and we had it for a year. And when I changed the wheel bearing in the front, the passenger side, I wasn't really clear on what I was doing for a second, and I think I might have tightened the caliper a little bit too tight on the rotor, because sometimes when I go to stop, it shakes and vibrates. And now after this accident, it kind of shakes more. Definitely shakes more, and it feels like it's on the passenger side where the issue is happening. So once it stops raining and gets a little bit sunny out, I don't know when that will be, sometime this week probably, although it's Thursday, so technically probably next week. I need to take I wanted to take the passenger front tire off anyway and fix that caliper and just check on everything. So this is a good excuse to get that actually done and make sure there's no tie rods or anything busted underneath there. Obviously I don't have a lift or anything to give it a good look, but I think if I take off the tire I can kind of see through and see if there is anything. Also, I'm still worried about any type of oil pan cracks or anything underneath of it, because we did basically slide sideways down the area of the freeway where they have all those little like the reflective metal markers, and I think we did hit one. I remember hitting it, and I think I actually found the spot where it hit the car. Come on. Oh, they're turning in there. Okay. That's good. That kind of scared me. But I think it hit right below my door, just beside the front driver's side tire. So I hope it didn't tear up anything underneath it there. So I have to check out the oil pan and make sure. I'm gonna keep an eye and make sure nothing's dripping. We also, on the way back, we ended up going a little bit out of our way because we found gas at Sam's Club in Ypsilanti, Saline area, right off of 23. We found it for $2.29 a gallon, so we stopped there and filled back up. And a part of me was worried. I was like, if I fill this up, what happens if it crashes on the way home? And I just try not to have that thought in the back of my head. Maya just loves to she's just loving to walk right through all this mud. But yeah. So we went to Jackson, went to Sierra's appointment because she has basically all of her doctors are in Jackson, besides her primary care, which she switched up here just this month or last month, a little bit late last month. I think she can't remember the exact date, but I think she might have saw her primary care physician for the first time on May 28th. And it's like June. You know what? I don't even know what day it is. 13 or 14, maybe? 13. I think it's the 13th. It's Friday, not Fridays. Thursday, June 13th, I think. I don't know what happened to my memory. We went to Jackson and I saw my grandma and gave her my phone number, Sierra's phone number, and our actual home address. I should have given her the P.O. box, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be moving that up here. Although you can only move it once a year. And we're not sure what we're doing with our living situation right now. Pretty much we're just stuck here because with our unpaid eviction, we can't get another apartment. Sorry, I'm just fixing my glasses with my one hand. We left there with a $1,400 bill, and this apartment, this corporation, because they could, gave us a $3,500 bill to collections. So we're pretty much screwed with that for a while till we can come up with that money. And I want to say this the best possible way. We could probably come up with that money, but it would just come out of all of our savings. All the savings would be gone. And we'd be paying this corporation that's... I feel like they're crooked. I know that's just how corporations are. Apartment complexes, they can charge you whatever because I just kind of feel helpless with the whole thing. Maybe I feel too helpless in life. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I just need to realize I just need to get some guts and just deal with it. I don't know. I don't really know what the problem is, to be honest. I feel like my days go by so fast and I'm not getting ahead anywhere, and then just stupid crap is happening constantly. If not constantly, at least something's going on. At least something happens once a week, if not more often. So every time you think something's going to start going good, something else happens. Kind of takes things back a little bit. But anyways, it was kind of nice seeing it was nice seeing my grandma. Unfortunately, she said that she has a Siamese cat that she rescued. Like, it seems like, I don't want to put a number on it because she said she watches my channel, which I thought was it was funny and interesting. I didn't realize that she watched YouTube or even knew of my channel, even knew of my videos. So it was really nice to find that out. But Simon is our Siamese cat. I want to say she's had him for... I wouldn't put it any less than 7 or 8 years. but I could be wrong. It's at least that time. It seems like my cousin Kira was not very old, if she was even around. I can't remember, to be honest. Well, she's had this cat for a good amount of its life, and I could be wrong again, but I'm pretty sure it was the one that she found outside of her workplace in Jackson. And she's really good about it. She takes them to the vet and everything, and has care credit and takes care of them all, which I'm really glad. I mean, she's my grandma. It's kind of weird saying that, but I'm really glad that she cares about her animals and that they get well taken care of. But unfortunately, the little guy has been peeing blood and just doesn't sound too good right now, so kind of just trying to keep my fingers crossed for him, because I found that out today. And then she thinks her other, I think he's like a Pomchi, like a Pomeranian Chihuahua, or he's a Pomeranian or a Chihuahua. He seems kind of like mixed. He's definitely one or the other. His name is Lucky, and he's older now, and she says she thinks he might have diabetes. To be honest, I can't remember who came first, Lucky or Simon. I guess I'd have to find out. I'd just have to ask her about it, but it seems like a sensitive thing going on right now. I don't want to be inquiring right now while she's dealing with them not being in the best of health. I really hope they can get... But I see with like the diabetes, yes, it's an issue, but I do know that they can give him shots and monitor his insulin level. I just don't know if he's getting too old for that to be a viable option, if that's something she'd be willing to do. I know she'd be willing to do whatever it takes to take care of her pets. I just don't know if she... There's just like a lot of extra stuff to do. I wish I still lived near her, because I would come there and help take care of the pets. I really would. It sucks. I had this I was... Sorry for mumbling, but when we were in the car, I was talking to Sierra. I said, it sucks that I was born kind of into like a lower income poverty type situation, because if I had all the money in the world, not all the money in the world, oh, she's trying to get something, but not all the money in the world, but enough money to take care of myself and help others, I'd be it wouldn't just benefit me if I had money, because I have compassion for animals and people, even though a lot of people are jerks. And oh my gosh, she just went down into the swamp. I'm gonna have to pull her out of there. Oh my gosh. Maya, come on! There's all this mud. So yeah, if you're watching, just... I don't want to make it be religious, but just kind of give my grandma's dog and cat and keep it in your mind and your consideration that they get well. Okay, you need to come back up this way. Sorry if that whistle was too loud. Alright, I'm going to have to get her out of here. I'm going to need 2 hands unless she magically pops up over here, but she's really tangled up now, so... I'm going to let you guys go for a minute. I might continue this video, but the longer I wait, the longer oh, here she comes. Come here. Come here. Let me grab you. Come here. Here we go. We got her. Here, leash. Let's pull. Come on. Ah! Here it comes. Oh, no. We might really be hung up on it. Hang on. It's giving me a rope burn. I'm going to have to let you guys go. I don't want to drop my foot in the water. It's okay.